Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this. What is up, you guys? There we go. All right. Craziness. How we doing? Hopefully you can see this on Instagram. I think I got the whole situation figured out where I can do both YouTube and Twitch and Instagram all at the same time. Hopefully we can have some fun with this one. Let's see here a little bit. There we go. Fantastic. So yeah, we're gonna get stuff started today. We're finishing out our Brother Voodoo. We were pretty close. Okay, cool. That looks pretty cool. I can see that in the corner here. Hair's all crazy because I had to take the dog out. It's raining. Yeah, it's been raining nonstop today, and well, not nonstop, but for the end. So it's been a lot. Let's see here. Let me pull my stuff up. All right. So let me share where we're at so far on Brother Voodoo. We're pretty close. I did a little bit more on the okay. See, why in my head? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure out myself. Okay, this is why. And I'm still tiny over here. Okay, could be better. So I know the layout for Instagram Live is a little bit off. Let me see here. Okay, yeah. My face is very tiny over here, but whatever. It's all good. We not worry about it too much. Anyways, this is where we're left off last stream. I added a little bit more hairs. I think it came out pretty good. I'm really liking it. I ended up moving out the earlobes so we can get his gauged look. I think it looks pretty cool. Let's go to here because it's based off of this look here. I think it looks pretty nice. And then again, we'll do the V at the end after I do my expressions, but we need to, we're going to do a regular face, like a neutral face like this. We'll do a meditating face, and then we'll do a, I guess we could do a pretty easily this face that you're showing right now of more of like an angry face, and then another one we'll try to do an open mouth spellcasting face. Yeah, it shouldn't be too crazy, but I should be able to get a couple different expressions out of this. Should be interesting. I guess we could start with the meditating one. Let's go here. Let's go duplicate. We jump into it. I didn't really do much. I didn't get any new figures or anything like that to go over, but did have some fun at an Aquabats concert. I don't know if anybody's done or listened to Aquabats before, but they're a ska band. They do, Yo Gabba Gabba as well. But their main guy is he does it, or does I know he does the voices and stuff like that, but I think he does the songs. He started it, right? Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty big in that. Anyways, but they were a really fun band, and it was over in Ventura. It was raining, but we stood out in the rain for it. So it was all fun. Totally worth it. Claire got us the tickets for my birthday, and we had a good time. So I'm very happy. And then we went to a Pokemon card show on Sunday. I got a bunch of cards that got some good deals on, so I'm really happy about that. I don't know if anybody also collects the Pokemon cards. If you got a chasing something, let me know. I'm curious. And I'm sorry if you guys are posting on Instagram. I don't think I can see. I don't think I can see your comments on Instagram, but I can see them if you're on YouTube. Gaijin says you're streaming on IG. Yes, I am. We got to figure it out now, so we're good to go. Smash Labs, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Chris? My boy. Triple Toys says what's up. All right, cool. So I like the setup for Instagram Live. My only problem is where my face is very tiny. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to get that bigger, but it is what it is. So let's try to fix this. I guess we would want here. try to work on the upper eyelid. Okay, that's fine. Then let's go over here, B and B. Very nice. But when we were at the concert was cool that we got there early enough, and we were at front row, and that made it more fun experience. We were at the barricade. And, oops. Okay, I might have to pull up some reference here for this shit, because I don't think I can get this one right. Sorry. Trying to talk and think about at the same time. Because the meditating I have not done before myself. Let's see here. Let's mask a little bit further in. Okay, and then if we go, oh, you know what? I have to mask the whole thing. So I'm gonna try to use. Try to use the transpose tool. Go here. See what happens there. Okay, a little bit there. We gotta mess with. Let's blur this out. Dr. Voodoo with a domino hero mask goes unintentionally hard. It does, with the domino mask over it. That would be an interesting look for him. I'm definitely looking forward to get this one painted up for sure. Let's go back. Let's try this again. Okay, so this could be better. Let's see if I can get this to the middle of the eye. Like that. It's gonna get fixed, but it's good enough for now. Let's go right there. You know what? Give me a sec. Let me look up some references here for meditating expression. It's like, I guess the eyes are just closed. But I want to know how, like, the upper eyelids are mostly the ones that are closing. The lower eyelids don't move too much. So that's good to know. Let's move this to the side. Boom, like that. All right, cool. Yeah. Okay, so let's do. And we'll just bring this down and in. Let's see here. Oops. Pen. Oh. Let's go right down here. I guess I should be okay. Honestly, I'll probably end up just having to resculpt some of this. Because I feel like it's not going to work very well otherwise. Okay, so let's just do that for now. Let's take this. Not horrible. And then let's go PI, pinch. You know what? It's not working as well. Let's go inflate. There we go. All right, and then now we can China mesh. Dog, what are you doing? Okay. You know what? I feel like maybe it did too high of depth dynameshing. So let's go there. Too high again. Not high enough. Okay, I guess that's fine for now. All right, so let's take this. We're going to use the detail brush, carve back it out. You know what? I don't even have my status. What's it called? I always forget my thing. My Wacom, my tablet. Thank you, tablet. There we go. Anyways. All right, and then after we do this, we're working on Spider-Man 2099. After that, what should we work on next? Should we do the Eddie Brock head? Should we work on that? Let's go a little bit here like this. Add a little bit of the lid. Making sure it does that both. All right, cool. So it's not horrible. I feel like this up here can be brought down a little bit. Like that. Okay, and then I don't have a lot of experience doing this expression, so hopefully it comes out good. Let's go here and then smooth this out a little bit. I think this could actually be brought a little bit. It doesn't have to be, because now the lid's down, it doesn't have to be so folded in here. So maybe this can smooth out a little bit. Not too much. Okay, not horrible. Let me see my reference book here. If I have any, because I know they did some. Hopefully it's not too wincing, because we don't want to wince. We just want closed eyes. Those are female eyes. Okay. It's not bad, and I think that we should be okay. Yeah, it's not bad. Any specific Eddie Brock design you have in mind? Classic with the bushy eyebrows or the modern with the beard? It's gonna be classic, because I think it was Captrick James that mentioned that he wanted that one, and he was showing me references of the classic one, and gave me enough references that I can go off of it pretty quickly. So it'll be the classic one. So kind of like that head that we got in the 2-pack, or was it a 2-pack or a 3-pack? Yeah, it was the 3-pack, and then the 2-pack. Was it Marvel's Capcom 2? That look. That's what we're gonna that look of the Eddie Brock head. It'll look like that. Curve in here a little bit. See, that's not bad. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that looks fine to me. Okay, so if he's concentrating while he's meditating, maybe we give him a little bit of a furrowed brow. So if we bring in this area here, oops, let's make sure we mask out here. What would you guys want to see from the Eddie Brock? Like, what expressions would you want to see? And I haven't really done like a regular Venom too, so maybe after Eddie Brock we can work on a Venom. I've done so many Venoms and I haven't done like the regular one. I did Agent Venom, I did Mania, we did Matt Gargan, but we did not work on a regular classic Eddie Brock Venom. I think it's just because it's so many people have done it, worked on it, so it hasn't crossed my path that I wanted to. Okay, so now that we got that, so let's do detail brush. Snips, you're freaking out, man. Freaking out. You know what? Let's do BST. Let's go here. This looks so weird. Why does that look weird? Okay, and then let's go detail brush, turn off symmetry, and hopefully remember to turn it back on. Okay, let's go IN for inflate. Okay, turn symmetry back on. Let's get this in here. I think that should be okay. Maybe just go here. Yeah, I think that's fine. There you go. It's a little bit more of like a concentration right there. Let's see. So the smile, maybe we should make. Do we leave it like that, or do we have a little bit more of a frown? Not like, yeah. Let's see. Let's see what a simple simple modification does. Yeah, actually, honestly, like just a simpleness like that, that's not too bad. I kind of like that. That works. Legend says probably a basic set of heads: neutral, frowning, scowling, gritting, teeth, screaming. Yeah, gritting, teeth, screaming. Yeah, I think those would be good ones for sure. I mean, I guess I have to look up some reference, or not reference, but see what other people have done and see if there's anything they haven't done that I could. Like I can add to. Just want to give people more options out there. Like, I mean, how many people have a Brother Voodoo head sculpt? Actually, I'm really curious to that. Have you guys noticed anybody making one before? Have they done expressions before? Hopefully not. Hopefully I'm the first to do it. I kind of like this. All right, I'm gonna leave like this. We're gonna say this is a complete sculpt. You know what? Let's just go with a little bit more detail in the eyes here. I need to do this for the base sculpt too, but just kind of bring it here. Let's see. Oops. This needs to go up and over. Hard to really see in the reference because everybody's got their eyelashes in the way. Come on, autosave. I gotta turn that off. I think it's taking so long because of all the dreads. Wow, it's really taking forever. There we go. All right, let's turn that off. Save. Restoration, maximum duration. Okay. All right. It's not too bad there. I think maybe this is too low. I feel like it doesn't need to be that low. Let me back up a little bit. It's gonna mess up a little bit, but oh well. Snip, stop. I think that's better. try to dig this in a little bit more, because otherwise it's not going to pick up in the sculpts. Alright, I think that should be okay. Alright, I like that. Then for this, let's do we have to do a circle. Go about like right there. And then let's do it again. Oops. Alright, so we got that. Blur. And then let's try. That. And then, oops, this pen. Make sure we give the lazy mouse so that we can have a little bit more trail. I accidentally turned it on for the other thing, and not what I needed. That. Let's do shrink. No, sharpen. Grow. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright. So I just have to do that again for the other ones, but I think that came out pretty good. I have to kind of push it. It's more than I would like, but I have to push it so it comes out in the sculpt. Alright, not too shabby. I like that. That works for me. Let's do another one. Turn that one off. So this one, let's do like more of like the face you see on the screen, more of a what was it, scowl? Yeah, let's go with a scowl. Turn off my lazy mouse. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Have you guys been able to find any new figures recently? I haven't really been trying too hard, but I do want to because I had that card show recently, so I wasn't trying to pick up too much. But I do want to try to get the what was it called? The Deathbird 2-pack. I I want to get that Deathbird Gladiator 2-pack for sure. So let's shrink this. There we go. I think that's a pretty good upgrade for Gladiator. Deathbird looks great. And I like adding to my cosmic shelf. They're not just X-Men. But that one, and then I still haven't picked up any of the new Comic Wave, so I do have to pick up some of those. I'll try to find the Rachel Phoenix first. All right, let's go here. Oops. I saw at least with the Silver Surfer, there's a lot of the eyes have a little bit more paint than usual. That's like a little bit of purple in the eyes, so I thought that was pretty nice. I'll get that one eventually though. I know Entertainment Earth had a deal for like 167. It's like $20 off. I think it came out to about $28 per, and I was like, okay. If I were to want to drop it all at once, but I don't really have the means to do so at the moment. All right, let's go. Here. Let's raise this brow, bring this brow down. Then whoops. You know what? I am totally forgot to swap. Okay, let's duplicate that. Oh, you know what? Delete that one. Okay. And then let's do this. Duplicate this one. I need to go back. Forgot to do that earlier. There we go. All right, we're gonna call this one Scowl. And then regular, or I guess I should call this base. And then we need to duplicate this for the Scowl one. Oops. Dang it. Keep working off the wrong one. This part's still up. So, like that. Okay. Let's turn this off. Smooth it back out. PCB. Jeez, that really did a lot. All right, there we go. Guy just says I didn't buy. You didn't, but your brother said he bought the Magic the Gathering anti-venom. Nice. And Battle Damage Spidey. I still have to open those ones. I do gotta throw those in there. into my. I want to do the battle damage Spidey with the Sinister Six that I put together. I have Lizard like holding up my Spidey, so I got to swap out for the battle damage one. I think that would look better. And he's willing to give me the figures, and he keeps the cards. Oh, nice. I also got the Astonishing Beast. Ooh, Astonishing Beast in the pile blue. Nice. That's a good one. Let's check. All right, shabby. I'm sorry if you guys are commenting on Instagram. I'm not able to see it as normal, unfortunately. Like I have to go to the Instagram to see it. I can see the YouTube ones, which is, I wish they would be able to let you see it. I guess that's the next thing they got to work on. Okay, so let's do. Oh, you know what? This is inflate like that. Let's go detail. That, and then do kind of like that. Okay, you know what? Actually, I think this kind of come up a little bit. That, yeah, that's better. All right, so we got that. Let's go bring this part down. Let's bring in the mouth a little bit. Puppies. Okay. And then from here, let's do, I'm gonna give him a little bit of a scowl here. Let's go with the build-up brush. And then use the move tool. Snips. Enough. Too much. Alright, I think that's not too bad there. Let's do, I think the nostrils need to come out a little bit. Yeah, let's go.
Where's the tie?
Might be too much. Okay, so then let's go back here. Like that. feel like there's like a weird thing going on right here. Let's play with the eyes a little bit here. There we go. Let's see, that didn't work there. Let's go here instead. And then standard brush, too destructive. All right, let's continue that line up and through. All right, very nice. And then define the eyelids a little bit. All right, very nice. Let's see here. I think maybe this doesn't have to be so in there like that. Maybe that's better. All right, now let's do the same thing I did for the V. Transparency. Go with circle brush. Masking. Let's go blur. Intensity back up. Okay. All right, nice. And then mask pen. Okay, that should be okay. Okay, then shrink. Oops, grow mask. Stop. Just barely. There we go. Alright, that's better. Hips, chill out. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, we got 2 of them so far. Get chunk on your butt. Give her a little whipping. She needs to be played. But I'm busy. We're not looking too bad so far here, guys. Let's add in the teeth. Let's see here. Import projects teeth. Then let's see what we can do with the we're gonna try to do that spell casting or like open mouth one. And let's take what we have from this one. So we'll duplicate this mask or this face. And we'll open it up there. Okay, let's go. Poly groups. Our group. This piece and this piece. Color. I guess that should work. Color. Object. What the hell? There it goes. Okay. Alright, so now let's duplicate this. Let's rename this one Yelling. And then maybe after that we'll do like a little slight smile one. Alright, so let's go here. Don't need the lazy mouse on. Okay. All right. So let's see here. So take the whole bottom. Take the whole bottom to the jaw, all the way up to here. Pass this area out. All right, cool. So let's do that scene. Blur the masking there, and let's put the jaw up. Stop, please.
Come here.
That's funky, but oh well. Alright. So it dropped about right there. Yeah, that really looks weird, but we'll clean it up, make it look better. Alright, so let's go. Alright, so let's do data mesh. So this comes in a little bit like that. Alright, not too bad. So I'm gonna stop there for now on that part. Let's bring the teeth. So I get the bottom jaw. Okay. Subtool, split hidden. And here, let's delete hidden. Bottom teeth. Set the jaw back here. So something like that. Alright. So we just gotta clean this up a little bit. Make that work. For anybody checking out on Instagram, Gaijin, you said that you were able to see the Instagram live. How does that look to you? Any thoughts? Or if anybody's paying attention on Instagram, I could use some feedback over there. It kind of sucks that I can't change the camera size on only one, like the Instagram look, which is called the vertical look. Yeah. And then the regular one, because if I make that bigger, it makes the YouTube one bigger, and unfortunately, I don't want that getting too big. That's my biggest thing right now. Is I want to make myself be able to fit that open spot next to the reference, but unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Looks fine. The format is more spread out. I think the size of your camera is fine. Okay. All right. As long as the size of the camera is fine, do you think? Because I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing it kind of small. I'm not seeing it on my phone itself, so I'm not able to tell. But I figured it was a nice way to kind of get myself out there a little bit more, just so people can see it. I know nobody chills for too long on there, but because I can't really read what they say, but it's okay. As long as they know I'm here, that's what matters. Okay, let's go back a little bit more. All right, not too shabby. So I think we gotta fix this a little bit here, as I usually do. Let's see, auto masking, fix mask. Oops. Are you guys excited about Fallout Season 2 coming? If you guys don't have Amazon Prime, it's going to be on there. Through my regular work, I was able to work on that one, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing some of our work on there. It's always fun when you get to see where all the progress went to, especially after all the visual effects. But we did some puppets, some armor pieces, a couple things that are on camera that are in the teaser trailer so far. Like I think the Rad Scorpion, one of the coolest things that we got to work on Season 2. Like Season 1 we did the Gulper, so I'm looking forward to seeing the Rad Scorpion out there. Okay, so I need a little bit more here. I wish we got to see more stuff of our stuff that we get to work on. So I wish we got to work on more stuff so I could see these things appear on screen. But unfortunately, work has been super slow, and I don't get to see as much stuff. Like the next thing I think is Odyssey, the Christopher Nolan movie. I'm looking forward to that one. We got a couple things that we worked on that one. But it always takes forever. Let's go here. Oops. I'm acting a little weird here. That's weird. Okay. That makes sense. Like how you're. So now it all makes sense. Like how you're able to go to the movies, theme parks, conventions so often. I mean, half of it's me doing things myself, but I don't get into these things, into those things for work. That's one of the reasons why I like living out here in California is I get to go to the theme parks. There's a lot of conventions and stuff nearby, but Monsterpalooza, that is the one thing I do for work that I don't normally would go to. So I'm out there with the Rancor, having people jump on top of that, take pictures. That's one of the little perks I get from work, but otherwise, like going to City Walk and stuff, Horror Nights, that's just me wanting to go do things. Conventions wise, I just, Comic-Con. I end up just going to San Diego Comic-Con all the time just because of friends helping me out one way or another. I do have friends. My last time I got in there was from a hookup from somebody in the industry who already had a press badge. However, I guess I could technically get one. I just never have. Because working in the industry, I guess you can. I just haven't done so. Alright, let's add a tongue in here. Honestly, it's one of the biggest perks about being in California is there's a lot of things nearby that I could just go to. I don't have to fly to. I can just drive back home. That's what's kind of nice about being out here in the SoCal area. Even close enough to San Diego, I could just drive down in the morning. Maybe do a one-day thing if I wanted to, if I really wanted to. So I don't really, as expensive as things are, I don't really want to move because of that reason. Let's see, that's the secret. I wish I was on the East Coast sometimes, only because they have a lot of like they always get a lot of card shows. They get a lot of cons for buying action figures and stuff like that, and that's really cool. I wish I had those. We don't get that often here. We have Frankensons in this area, but that's because they have overhead. Their prices end up being pretty pricey. But it's something you have to. Luckily, I know a couple of vendors over there, so they help me out from time to time. But yeah, it's usually pretty damn pricey over there. Yeah, shout out to Ageless Geeks and to Lurkana Goons. I get some cards over there from Lurkana Goons, and then my action figures, like some legends, I pick up from Ageless Geeks. fill object, and then let's go here and it's T. Yeah, RGB. You know what? Actually, I should probably get this a little bit darker. Okay. Now from that, let's do, so this area needs to come back a little bit. This area can come down and out. Let's see here. Okay, that's not too bad. We have Ross. I don't go to Ross that often. I wish I did, but I tend to forget about going out to Ross. I don't do a lot of the only thing I do is go to Target, and even that sucks sometimes. But yeah, I don't do Ross as often as I'd like. The only thing that sucks is when you're in a place like Cali where there's a lot of people doing these things get cleared out quick. Like for Pokemon cards, things that get cleared out quick. For Ross, I barely find stuff. Sometimes I could, but if you're in like I think AZ Toy Hunters Guild, he always finds stuff. As Arizona's a pretty, not as big of a place as Cali, but still go quite a bit of people there. But that's also just because I'm lazy and I don't do enough hunting for things as much as I should. Let's go here. Everything at Ross also is I have, so I don't really need much from there. It'd be nice to, get something, but it's not completely necessary for me. Let's do damage. And then let's go here to the detail brush. So we can't carve this area out a little bit more. Like that. Okay, boom. I think we're pretty good there. Let's take this. Do want to get a little bit like that, and then come on, choose a head. There we go. Okay, and then I need to fix this area up a little bit. It'd be nice to pick up another Brother Voodoo at Ross. I know the Strange Tales was hitting Ross not too long ago. Be good to pick one up again. Maybe do another giveaway with that. I still need to. I'm sorry. I still need to ship out the giveaway. I keep putting that off because I have to buy shipping material still for the bigger stuff. I just picked up extra tissue paper. But I'm out of some tape, and I just bought boxes, so because I'm not used to shipping out those bigger figures. It's not too bad so far. I mean, I might clean up some of these, the teeth here, but there's a couple things I got to do anyways. It's like, what do you guys think? How are we feeling about this here? I don't know. Something feels a little bit off. Not entirely sure why. Let's turn off the lip color. Maybe it's this part here. Yeah, I feel like it might be that. A little bit. So when I was turning sideways, I just didn't like the way it was looking. Okay, here, fix this up a little bit, so right there. See how it's like there's not much of a dip right there? I don't like that. Okay, let's see how that's looking better. Alright, not horrible. Alright, I'd say it's not bad. I think I just did sexy. Alright. I think I'll leave that as is for that one. Let's do a little bit of a smile. A cheeky little smile. So we'll take this one, turn off the yelling. Turn off those brows, turn on the base brows, and let's go. Let's see here. Turn the teeth off. Bring all the teeth up. Face head. Let's duplicate. Now we're going to do that one smiling. So this one, I mean, honestly, nothing too crazy. We're not doing like a TT smile, so it's not. I just want to push a little bit. It's too different here. Just try to get this back. And then, okay, yeah, that's fine. And then we just want to define this area a little bit more. Yep, there we go. I think that should be okay. Yeah, because I don't want this to move. I only wanted this to move. So if we go between this and this, actually, let's just make that visible. Yeah, I think that's fine. All right, then let's just fix the eyes a little bit here. Let's see, hold on. Let's go this. There we go. Okay, so now let's add V shape. Should be fine. Masking. Swap it and shrink. Oops, no, we want to grow mask. Okay. Oh. Put the RGB on. Okay. And then last part, the V. That's not bad. Transparency, do that. Let's turn off the meditating one. All right, I'm pretty happy with the sculpt as it is. I think we're good. I just need to finish out the hair, and we can call it done. I mean, we got, what was it, 4? Yeah, not too bad. So we got the smile, we got the meditating. I think this one came out pretty good. I think that. We've got the scowl, which the scowl has. Where's my scowl? Yeah, there it is. So there's that. Not too shabby. Don't fuck with him. Then we got our yelling, which I might do some tweaks on, but it's not too shabby. Like, oh yeah, like right here. We want to clean this up a wee bit here. Yeah. Well, I'll go in there and get some tweaks for sure. Can't help myself. But yeah, I think we turned out pretty good here, guys. I think I'm happy. This is a good sculpt to add to the Midnight Suns collection that I've got, and hopefully you guys can add it to yours as well. It's 9:30, about done in time, anyways. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Yeah, next week we'll work on Spider-Man 2099. Should be a 1-week sculpt. I don't really see that going too far otherwise. Maybe I'll take. Who did I do? I had somebody had the sharp teeth that I can use as the base. I don't. Oh, Nightcrawler. So I could probably take Nightcrawler's head for Miguel and use that as a base. So we'll see. I mean, even the Uncanny Spider-Man itself. Oh, it's got the ears. I'll have to see if the ears are separate or not. But we have a good base. We can make it pretty quickly. I think it could be a fun sculpt and something to add to your guys' shows pretty easily. Doesn't require too much painting, blue and red, but it requires some finesse. But hopefully you guys can create yours yourself. That's the problem with some of the stuff, is because I don't paint myself. I have to rely on you guys to want to paint it, and sometimes people don't want to always do that. They want to have it painted. So hopefully I can either do it myself if I have time or not. I just prefer sculpting. It's not that I don't like painting. It's just it's a hassle for me to stop doing this and to go into painting and stuff like that. So I like just working on sculpting wise. Just because it's what I'm comfortable with at the moment. But yeah, no, I think but there's things I want to do. So anyways, getting off track. Spider-Man 2099 next week for 1 week, and then we'll get into Eddie Brock, and then we'll get into Venom. So stay tuned for that. That should be fun. Hopefully you guys don't jinx it now. Captrick James, what's up, man? Hey, I as I mentioned earlier, I gotta send out your stuff still. I'm sorry, I just got the packaging material. But yeah, we are hopefully this gets out. We're close to done with this here, so this should be available this Friday. Also, guys, I'm running a sale right now. Go to uncannysculpt.com. You can get a buy 2 or spend 30 and you get 20% off your order. So as long as you spend over $30, you get 20% off your order. And it auto applies at the checkout. You don't have to put any codes in. You don't have to do anything like that. It's good to go. So go check that out, guys. I appreciate you. Turn this off because I kind of like the meditating look. We got 4 sculpts here. I'm happy with. Look at that. Very good, very good. It feels like Dr. Voodoo, Brother Voodoo, whichever way you want to go about it. perfect for the thing. I just got to scale it to that body, what body was that? Was that on the Renew Your, no, it wasn't on the Renew Your Vows body. It was on Vulcan body, I think. Probably the Vulcan body. But anyways, I have that one, so we can scale it to that at the end of it. I still have to add the hair, of course, and that's pretty much it. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a day for right there. I appreciate you guys. Patrick James, I think I already have it, but yes, go ahead and redo it. I would appreciate that. If you didn't see, Eddie Brock is coming after 2099 or so in 2 weeks. Be prepared for that one. Yeah, go get the head sculpts, guys. They're on sale, and Brother Voodoo will be on sale as well on this Friday. So go get those. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Enjoy yourselves. Go buy all the figures you can afford. All right, guys. Have a good one.